All right, you know what it is. It's the weekly board. Okay, we did okay. I got one more zero than I did last week. So, not not the best look. I was hoping to go up and not down, but it's okay. It's okay. So, where are we messing up the most? Messing up the most in my reading and taking notes. But I'm going to get past that now. I'm reading a different book, reading the 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership now, and I'm really interested in it. So I already got my 10 pages done this morning. So I'm really interested in this book, so this shouldn't be a problem going forward. But last week it was more about taking notes. That's always been a struggle, as you know, as I've said in these videos before. So another thing was staying, because I didn't have a gift day this week. Maybe I should have given myself one. I'm not really sure. But I didn't stay into my diet. I got a little wild. But the thing is, I had to, because I was doing all these crazy runs. I ran 12 miles throughout the whole week. I was doing some really hard runs in an anaerobic state. I was depleted. My body was going into this mode of just feeling like I just needed to pass out, and it wasn't getting better. And I noticed when I started taking in a bunch of carbs, it got much better, much faster. So I had to do that, but at the same time, I still do have this goal to maintain. So I'm gonna give myself a 0 on that. It was a needed 0, but a 0 nonetheless. Going for a walk Saturday, I was too depleted. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I didn't want to go on a walk. I hung out with my wife. We volunteered at a church in inner city outreach, I believe they're called. We volunteered with them, but I wouldn't consider that a walk. I was watching a bouncy castle and making sure kids didn't hurt each other and stuff, and handing out food. Not really a walk. Was activity, but that's not what the goal is. The goal is to take a walk, and that walk is to clear my head. And you know what? I'm gonna do that right now, actually, to make sure I get that in. The walk for me is about clarity. It's about going into the day and sorting things out before I get into the day. Thinking about what I want to do throughout the day, who do I want to be, where do I want to lead from, just stuff like that. So I didn't do it. Work on my coaching practice. Now this is a different one. Now as I'm looking at work on my coaching practice, I have this thing set up where my coach, Oliver, he asked me, what won't you do and what will you do in order to, make a certain amount of money in coaching? And one thing that I put was, I'm not going to work on Saturday or Sunday, because I like to make Sunday for church and Saturdays for my wife. And I don't like to work before 11 a.m. My goal world would be I sit down, it's 11 a.m. I start my work day. I hit that work day until 8 p.m. And that's what I would love for me. So I realize now that I have working on my coaching practice, and a Saturday and Sunday I didn't hit it. But Saturday and Sunday I shouldn't have hit it. Plus I have other things going on. I have I have 2 podcasts that I have to take care of, that I should be taking care of over the weekend. I have this video to think about. I have a bunch of other things. So it's maybe I shouldn't have work on my coaching practice every single day. So that's something I'm going to change. Now I'm going to update this goal of work on my coaching practice. I'm going to update that, work on my coaching practice from Monday to Friday. That's what I'm going to do. So in terms of bouncing back next week, it's if I have this going on, I'm already solidifying that I'm going to do fine there. Taking a walk, I'm going to start taking my walks in the morning because, like I said, time to clear my head, time to gain perspective. I usually like to do it in the morning or the night, but sometimes the night it gets so late, you get tired, you don't want to go outside and go for a walk. So morning is the time for that, and I'm going to do that. Diet, we'll see, because I gotta run 12 miles. I might run 13 miles this week, and if I have the same thing happen to me, I I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I got to do something. So I'm gonna either figure out what carbs to eat. Maybe 120 grams of carbs isn't enough on the days where I run really hard, because I do like 5-mile runs, and for me that's a lot. Like I just started running like a month and a half ago. It's already mid-August. Man, what's going on my face? I'm good. It's already mid-August. Can you believe that? Jeez. All right. So we'll see about that. And then fixing this, get a book that you're really interested in, which I have already. And when it comes to taking notes, I just got to get more diligent about that. But I told you my fix for taking notes. I already fixed that. I have a system in place now. I have Evernote. I highlight things. I just read the things I've highlighted into my Evernote. I do that chapter after chapter. I print it all out, and now I have a synopsis of my book from the point of view of what I feel is important in the book. And it's just wonderful. Wonderful. Like, I can read that book that I just read, last month. I could read that 3 times this month and get the information really solidified, because I really like to do that. I like to go over things again and again. That's the breakdown. So we're going from 65. Let's erase this. Let's erase that. We're going from 65 to 64. We did good. What's with my face? What's going on? What's going on with your face? Oh, that's just hair. Okay. We're still in the 90s. That's still great. And again, I'm a habit coach. This is what I do. These are not just things that I do. They're based on my core values. If you need help discovering what your core values are, please schedule a discovery call with me. Imagine you doing this. It seems like a lot, but when it comes to managing your life and installing good habits into your life, it should be a lot. It should be over the top. It should be a big whiteboard that's in your living room. It should be. It's your life. You know what I mean? So my email is coachcolin3@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Instagram also. My name is @IamCoachColin. Again, @IamCoachColin, because I am Coach Colin. And this has been the Habit Board Weekly Update. I'm out. Peace.